All right, welcome back to the Scuttlebutt Club. Today we are not in our studio.
We aren't.
We are at the new Fishers Event Center, and we are here today with Mitch List, who is the general manager, and Anne Clendenin, who is the director of marketing. So welcome to the Scuttlebutt Club, guys.
Good morning. Thanks for coming over.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, this is so nice. These offices are nice. Do you like them?
Obsessed.
Okay. I'm like, it's just like a good, clean, like,
Yes.
look. I love
Blank slate.
Blank
We
slate.
love
Yes.
it.
Bright.
It's pristine. It's beautiful. Ready to greet people and see everybody. We love
It's
it.
very cool.
Yeah, it feels good to be in here at this point. We were at launch.
I was just going to say,
Fishers
where
for a
were you
while,
That's what I was
before?
going to ask.
Yeah.
which was a good spot, but it's been nice to get in here now.
Your own
I miss
space.
the coffee bar there. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
that coffee
was
bar
it good?
was solid. It was. It was. Go see Caroline. She'll help you. She'll take good care of you. Yeah.
Can we ask you guys, before we talk about the event center, where you guys came from before this?
Oh my goodness. Venue management I've been in. This is my third building. I
Oh.
started off at XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut, Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I moved up to this area about 12 years ago, and I was working at the NCAA and championships. So I was so excited to join this team February 12th of this year.
Wow.
Best day
Congrats.
ever. Thank you. It's
Are
been
you
a
from
dream.
here?
From Boston originally.
Oh, wow.
But definitely Indiana is home, so love it. And this building, this opportunity, working with Mitch and ASM Global and the City of Fishers, I can't say it enough. It is a dream. It's so much fun, such a cool project, and there isn't a better place for the community to come and hang out. So it's been awesome. Yeah, it's been a lot of
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, so my third building as well. Started working for a hockey team in Kansas a while back, and then started out a building there, and then was in Knoxville, Tennessee, the last 7 years, and then moved here last July to Fishers.
For this job?
Yeah, correct. So I was working for ASM Global, or really have my whole career. So was there at
So
ASM
this
Global.
job brought you here, not like family or...
Yeah, it was.
You're
this
not
job.
from
yeah.
here.
Yeah, family loves it though. Great place to live.
Yeah.
Lived in a variety of different places, and this is like by far the best
Oh,
place
that's good to hear.
I've experienced,
Yeah.
and especially with younger kids. So great
Yeah.
place to raise a family.
Agree.
Great. All right, tell us a little bit about what your guys' role is here at the event center.
We're going to start with me every time. Okay.
Every time.
I have the job title of Ultimate Fun. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Fisher Event Center. I have a mighty staff of two. Hannah Sutherland is our Digital Marketing Coordinator. She is truly a jack of all trades. So everything you see, the design, the brand, advertising, that all runs through the two of us. It's a lot of fun. We get to do all the fun surprise and delight stuff. If you're at our opening show Friday with Turnpike Troubadours, we had a funicle. We had a funicle. We had a lot of photo ops outside. So just making the guest experience that much more fun. It's really what we get to come in and do every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so general manager, so really just general oversight of all of our departments here. So focused on bringing in touring shows and providing exceptional experiences to people here. So we always say we're in the business of making memories. So it's a fun field to be in. So yeah, that's kind of daily.
We only heard good things from people that came on Friday to the first show. How did it go?
Yeah, I think it went really well. Positive comments all over social media. So
Yeah.
I think it was a great first start. A lot of excitement locally for it. I think the food was probably the big winner.
That's
Like
what I want to
everybody-
talk about.
Yeah.
Showstopper.
I think we
Yeah.
saw a lot. You guys must have had like, I don't know, like a preview night of the food. I feel like I saw a lot of people post about
Yeah.
that. Like local influencers and stuff were here and posting
Yes.
about that.
Yes.
It looked awesome.
Oh my gosh. So much thought went into every aspect of the building. Don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but between John Stockholm, our director of food and beverage, and then Chef AJ and Chef Casey, they just came in and said, all right, what are the top 10 most common items you would get in an arena, and how can we just elevate it, make it amazing? And they over-delivered. The whole F&B team is just wowed everybody from the start to finish. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I think it's been cool to see. I mean, we still got those arena staples, if you will, of
Yeah.
like the normal items you're going to get, but then their whole mission was like, how do we elevate that and add something to it, and then kind
Make
of
it
have some other
unique, yeah.
out there items.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I keep seeing this pork belly cinnamon roll, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so good.
We'll have to have you back to try it. Yeah.
I feel like that's the favorite. Pork
Is
belly
it?
cinnamon roll.
Yeah,
and
I
the
was gonna
smash
say.
burger.
Oh,
is-
okay, I'm
Oh.
like, you would know. I guess you guys have heard about it, right? Do you guys like around the office talk about like your favorites?
All day, every day.
yeah, and
Right
it's
around
like-
this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
For
did
the
you get to
la-
like taste test
Yeah,
before?
so they've been like working on various different items, and then just a lot of it for us moving in, and then just like getting repetition and
Yeah.
everybody practice on making these items. So there's been a lot of taste tests.
Yeah, that's
lately.
nice.
And then we heard there's like local beer too. Is that?
Yeah, I don't know the exact. So I know like King Jug's in here,
Yeah.
FDR's in here,
That's so
Sun
cool.
King's
Sun
in
King.
here. Yeah, today Fisher's Freight just released their beer that you can get only in the building, which is
that's
pretty
so
cool. It's a
cool.
fun collaboration. So our F&B team worked with a lot of local and sustainable partners to bring the event center to life. Just another nod to the community building made by and for the community. But there's a lot. Signature drinks. We've got some really fun ones for every game. You nailed it. We've got a lot of partners locally on the beer side, which is awesome. We've got a lot of cool partners from that perspective. We're a Coke pour, so Mayor Fadness loves to walk in and get his Diet Coke. That was important.
That's how she is.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
much so.
When you
Coke.
go somewhere
And for
and
you.
the Diet Pepsi, no.
Okay.
No.
Well, we had you in mind. That's outstanding. Love it. But there truly are menu items you can only get here. Mitch mentioned the double smash burger, and that is a collaboration with Fisher's Farm, a local and
Oh,
sustainable
cool.
farm south of here in Indiana. And I will not do this justice, but there's a particular blend that is specific to Fisher's Event Center that you can only get here.
Like
So
the
again,
meat?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to have you back and guests in to try all the
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, people are gonna
cool-
come here just for the food.
For the
now.
food.
And
Yeah.
they should. And they should. Yep. It's amazing.
Okay, can you guys talk to us a little bit about the process of booking the different shows and events and kind of what you're looking for? Like, is it a wide variety, or is there a certain demographic that you're really looking to entertain those people, or how does that kind of work?
Yeah, so Bill is our director of booking, and you kind of hit on it. It's variety and really having something for everybody. There are certain genres that do better in this part of the country than others, like one of them being country, but you can still only have so many country shows in like a 1 to 2 week span, and they're not just so they don't cannibalize each other. So yeah, we work a lot with a variety of agents, promoters, and then ASM Global also on like leads and kind of what's out there routing, or looking at artists that are maybe playing 2,000 seat rooms but are selling them all out or at 95+%. Like, all right, those ones look like they're ready to make the jump into the arena level. So using a lot of data and intel and see who's out there and who's moving a lot of tickets.
So do you reach out to them, or do they also reach out to you?
So it goes both ways.
Okay.
You know, we try to take a proactive approach and not sit back. So
Yeah.
it's somebody's job full time on our team is just chasing touring shows constantly.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Do people in the community like give input on that?
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, it's like you're at,
Unsolicited?
you're at the grocery store and you're like, you know who you should book is
I'm sure you get that a
Taylor
lot.
Swift. And you're like, well, if we had 60,000 more seats, maybe.
You never
Yeah.
know.
It is good. Like sometimes
Slide
you get
into
some
her
good
DMs.
ones. Like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we try to stay in the know about what's out there and like who's climbing the charts, but it is good to hear from other people that, and it kind of like validates certain ones we're chasing too, or especially as some artists step into arenas, especially like with me being a fan of some of them, I get a little bit on edge. I'm like, is it just me that really likes this one, or is it really the general public? So it is good to hear it from other people.
Yeah.
That's great.
One thing I love about our building, and especially about this market, is we are joining some powerhouse venues from an entertainment space with Lucas Oil Stadium, Gamebridge Arena. We've got Ruoff right down the street. You know, for us, we're bringing a new opportunity to this market that doesn't already exist. So when you think about, Mitch had talked about theaters, and then you're talking NBA arenas, NFL stadiums, we're really providing another landing spot for touring shows to come in and have an incredible experience, whether you're on the rise or you want to have an intimate experience like Alabama coming up December 9th. That's bringing just another key player in already exciting and entertainment heavy market. So we're really, really happy with the size of the venue and what we're able to provide and augment for all these other venues in market.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool thing. Just like when you took us in there, it feels very intimate.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't feel like
I love
feels
that there's not an upper level.
That's what I'm saying.
Every
Yes.
seat
You're not like
is-
up so high where you feel like you're gonna fall down. You know what I mean? Like it feels like
Yeah.
you're right there.
Well, you said it, and Mitch's favorite tagline right now is sightlines.
Yeah, sight lines. So like when you go to the suite level, and like normally suites are so far back or like so high up, so those suites are awesome view. And you kind of mentioned it, like acoustics too. That was, I think, the two most positive comments we got, just like recurring all weekend from people that attended the show, was food and the sound in the building. So that's huge.
That's
like
huge.
obviously you come to a show because you want to hear the music and it sounds great. in
We
here.
heard that like people and traffic flow in and out was awesome.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
that it's kind of newer concept for venues of our size, but the free flow model. So when you buy your ticket online on your phone, you can add parking then, or you can go pay later. So, and you can pull in here and scan a QR code and pay. So we're not stopping every vehicle and like taking a credit card or cash. So
That's
gets
good.
people in quicker.
That's a question actually I had. I feel like a lot of people want to know like what the parking situation is when they come to an event. So it's you pay to park.
Correct.
And
Yep.
you can, there's no parking garage, right? It's all,
Yeah, so it's all surface lots on
Surface.
both sides of the building. There's parking there. Yep.
okay.
Yeah, plenty of parking. You can prepay, you can drive in, as Mitch mentioned. We want to keep congestion off of the local areas, local roads around us. So we're really telling folks, come in on 106th Street, come around USA Parkway.
yeah.
That's a really kind of like insider tip as far as how to come in quickly. And then once you get on USA Parkway, come through the roundabout, and it's all surface level parking spots. So that's really great too. You're not having to go and circle around in a garage. And then because there's no gates and there's nobody manning a booth, it really speeds up the process coming in. So if you've prepaid, you're good to go. If you haven't, you can just scan a QR code as you're walking in and pay while you're waiting for the show to start.
Oh, that's so nice.
Or as soon as you get back out to your car at the end of the night, so long as you pay before you leave, you're good to go. So there's scanners set up on exit, so you can no one stop you on the way out either. So scan your license plate and away you go. So it really keeps disruption at a minimum and gets you in as easy as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that deters a lot of people from doing things. Like,
Sure.
well, what's the parking?
a lot of thought went into that. Absolutely.
I think my ideal when the weather gets nicer, like spring, summer, is like go to the yard, eat, drink, and then just like walk
Yes.
here. It's
Yeah,
not
but
that far at
also-
all.
No.
Pause. They want you to eat and drink here.
Both.
Appreciate
do
you.
both.
Appreciate
Do
you.
both.
Okay. You maybe an
Appetizer.
appetizer there.
Like 4 o'clock.
Do like lunch there.
Yes,
It's
spend the whole
progressive.
day. We need to get food and
progressive
drink here
lunches.
as well.
Yeah. We were actually surprised. There were a large group of people walking, and Friday was not warm. It was cold, but we had a lot of pedestrian traffic too, which, hey, we love that as well.
Yeah.
Is there a place for like Uber drop-offs
There
too?
is. So our Forum Credit Union Plaza, right outside the front door, the drop-off's right in front of it, and it's such a cool spot. You pull up, dropped off, and you're right at the front of the building. Grab a selfie or two. Make sure you let your friends know you're here so they have FOMO, and you're right in, and that's where they pick up as well at the end of the night.
Nice.
Yeah.
The lady at the front was telling me they might do some events outside.
That's what I said when I was
Yes.
walking in. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they'll do like little events out here.
What ideas do you have for us?
Oh, I was just thinking of like pre-concerts.
Pre-game.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Like
yes.
especially the spring and summer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think like for the concerts and sporting events in the spring, like once it warms up, to have events out there on the Forum Credit Union Plaza, you know, we can utilize it as a pre-function space. So
Yeah.
have like bands out there, food
Yeah.
and drinks, and then we'll do some community events out there on the weekend too that are just standalone events too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. It's a cool space.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. We just needed to warm up.
I know.
We'll get
Shoot,
there.
Except we're going in the wrong way. Yeah.
So when you guys do book the events and the shows and the tickets are getting ready to go on sale, where can people find that information? Is there
FishersEventCenter.com.
Okay, just straight on the website?
Yes. Sign up for all of our pre-sale access. If you do, you'll get it at early access. You'll be notified first. And also follow our socials, Fishers Event Center. That's the best way to stay informed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love when you guys gave people the disposable cameras.
That's awesome.
That was so cute.
It was all Hannah Sutherland. She's a force of her own.
I loved that. Are there any events coming up in the near future that you guys are most excited about?
All of them.
Yeah, I always say the next one.
Yeah.
next
one.
Try not.
one.
It's like
Just don't get
with
ahead of
your kids,
yourself.
you can't pick favorites, but
True.
there's some
What are your
ones.
kids
But
most
day to
excited
day,
about?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, are your kids most excited about something coming up?
Hockey,
Hockey.
and they haven't been to a Cirque du Soleil show, but I
That
think
one.
my
How old are they?
6-year-old is 6 and 1, so
Oh, okay.
nice.
I bet my 6-year-old would love the Cirque shows. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And that
So
one's on, is that one on ice?
Yeah,
It
so Crystal,
is.
yeah, I think 5 shows on
It
ice.
is.
That's so cool.
One of their first ice shows. Have you ever been to a Cirque du Soleil show?
We have, so our cousin actually used to work for one in Vegas.
Oh my!
I know.
So
So, we got a little
Okay.
spoiled for
Okay.
that. But yeah, they're awesome. Unbelievable.
So what's your favorite part of a Cirque show?
well, what ones did you? I saw the Michael
Me
Jackson.
too. And then the Beatles. Oh,
I think you went twice. I only went once.
I don't know. I'm just like amazed the whole time. That
Yeah,
they
the
can
whole. You're just like,
do what they
how
do.
is this happening?
It's the same. It'll be the same here
Yeah.
at the end of
It's
January. It is the acrobatics, the music, the lights, the.
Well, when I heard it was
sets.
going to be on ice, I'm like already
Yes.
amazed that they're going to make it even
Yeah.
harder.
Yes, I know. Those
so
are
wild.
It's going to be awesome. Yes.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about I think it's 3 sports teams, right, that'll call this place home now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Love
so really fortunate to have 3 sports teams call the event center home. That's pretty rare for most arenas to have that many. So the Indy Fuel of the ECHL, they'll play 36 regular season games a year here. So they'll kick
Oh,
off
wow.
December 6th
Okay.
to start their home schedule here. And then we've got the Indy Ignite, the new women's professional volleyball team. That'll start in January. They'll play 14 games. And then the Fishers Freight Indoor Football League, they'll play 8 games, and they'll start, I think, first week of April is their first game.
Oh, okay. That's
Yep, so
exciting.
I feel like that's a
year-round
good
sports.
variety too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, something for everyone.
It is, especially like ramping up here in the wintertime when everybody's getting colder and
Yeah.
looking for something to do.
Yes.
Indoors. Yeah.
Indoors, fun. Indy Ignite is going to be one to watch, especially as they continue to the league. It continues to expand. But my goodness, bring your kids, bring your neighbors, just come out and have a
Yeah.
good time. You're going to eat well, you're going to be entertained well, and it's going to easy in, easy out. It's going to be a really great
And
way
you
to
don't have to
spend
drive
time.
downtown.
I know. I
And
feel
you
like
don't
we're
have to
just so
drive downtown.
spoiled. Like
I
it's
know.
just
Oh,
so
it's
close
like-
for us.
Yeah,
Like
awesome.
6 minutes from
Yeah.
our houses.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
By the time this podcast comes out, we will have one that came out. Excuse me. It's like our small business Saturday that we did with the city of Fishers. But we highlighted you guys because we think it's so cool when you can gift like an experience
Yeah. I
gift.
love that.
So I just wanted to like reiterate that again.
I
Like
love that.
I think taking kids to any of these
Yes.
shows we've talked about.
Yeah.
Like we both have boys. I have a daughter too, but I feel like the Indy Fuel games, they would love that. I've had a
Yes.
lot of people tell me that have been to games, not here, obviously, how fun they are for like the whole family. And I feel like this will just elevate that experience.
Yeah, they do such a good job in-game experience and like the funds they put into in-game experience, whether it's videos or tunnels and things like that. So I've worked with a variety of minor league hockey teams. Like they do it very, very well.
Which is
So,
exciting for me because, like, my younger son, I feel like he's not as into the actual game, but he likes all the
Yes.
extras. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, that's what it normally is with minor league hockey too. It's like kind of the promotion that brings you in and all the other stuff happening while they're not playing.
Yeah.
You know, and then you
Yeah.
kind of learn hockey if you haven't been there. And
Yeah.
then you learn to enjoy that and keep coming back.
I'm envisioning the other teams will be like similar,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I think so. And
With the
you know,
experience.
volleyball
Yes.
has
Yep.
absolutely blown up in this part of the
Yes.
country. So I think they're going to do great. And then football will be really fun too. Just high flying,
Yeah.
action packed, a
Yeah.
lot of scoring. And then you talk like I live close to the venue too, and with younger kids, like so easy to get here and get out, and it's not like an all day affair to go to a
Right.
football game.
Right.
Yeah.
you
Like,
know.
when you think of going downtown with like littles, it's like, ooh, do I want to do this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like parking and
Yeah.
where do I walk from.
But this seems so much easier.
Yeah.
I just thought that'd be like a great stocking stuffer, or even for like
Yes.
husbands. Like
Yeah.
if you, sometimes husbands,
Yes.
like men, I feel like sometimes are harder to shop for.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I know.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
like, tickets are the best for procrastinators. It can be like
That's
December
true.
24th.
Yes.
Buy a couple
You don't have
tickets.
to-
Hop
and
online.
You can
You
wait.
don't have to worry about
Yeah.
shipping.
Yeah.
None of that.
No delay.
None of
They
it.
can
You're
enjoy some local beer, food.
Yes, exactly.
The cinnamon roll.
Yes.
Cinnamon
So awesome.
So the sports teams, their staff don't work here, correct?
That's
Or
correct.
they do.
They all office off property, but very close by to us.
Oh, okay.
And then their teams will load in and be working out of the building on event days, on
Okay.
game days. Yeah,
So and they don't practice here then, just their home games.
that's correct.
Yeah, there'll be some times like where they may practice if the ice is down like 2 days or uncovered for 2 days in a row, or same thing for volleyball. But
What's that like? Like getting the different surfaces in and out. We don't know
we'll,
yet.
That's a
we'll
whole
release-
nother podcast, to be
Yeah,
honest
we'll
with
release
you.
a timeline on that, or
Yeah.
a time lapse to watch it.
Yes.
It's really
Oh,
fun.
that'd be cool.
But yeah, it's a long process, a lot of hours to do it. But the way it's set up, so if we do hockey on a Friday night and it ends at 10 o'clock, we'll cover the ice and take down the glass and build a stage and have it ready to go at 6 a.m. the next day for a tour to load in. So we'll just
So you
kinda-
just leave the ice there.
Yeah, so the ice that's in now will be in the duration of their season.
Oh,
Every
okay.
concert, until the season ends, we'll just cover the ice every time.
Oh
Wild.
wow.
So when you walked in and you just saw the dark floor,
Yeah.
there's ice beneath that.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
Yeah. And then there'll be turf eventually for the.
Yep.
Yeah,
Football.
turf and basketball court for like the Mudsock basketball
we're going to
game.
that. I'm excited
Yeah,
for that.
it's gonna be really fun.
Awesome. Okay.
Wait, okay, so what is. I keep reading the capacity 7,500. Does that change per event type?
Yeah. So it's really depends on what we call like the sell line. So like a concert, when we're having a stage, are we selling any side stage seating? Normally you're not selling anything behind the stage, right?
Unless you're Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Obstructed views.
Yeah.
For a discount.
But then it changes for each sporting team. Like hockey and football take up the full ice
Right.
rink, but
There's no
volleyball
floor
and
seats.
basketball takes up a smaller footprint.
Okay.
So then we'll add courtside seats around that and
Nice.
start to grow the number.
That's awesome. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, I don't think so.
The way we like to end our podcast, and I know you're newer here, but we ask every guest the same question. If you guys had friends or family coming into town, where would you take them? And like, where are you eating? What are you guys doing?
Mitch looks so focused.
Here.
Are you nervous?
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Okay. You have to say somewhere else besides here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is a trick question. Okay, got it. Oh my gosh. I love Nickel Plate Amphitheater. I think it's just the coolest place in Fishers. I love all the cool events they have, whether you're adult, kids, year round.
Constant.
Their
Yeah.
tree lighting Saturday night. How amazing was that? Summertime shows. We love the Fishers Farmers Market. My favorite place to eat is Ruth's Cafe. It is down closer to Keystone. We've been going there for 12 years, pretty much
that
every
in
Saturday
Fishers?
morning. It's not.
You
It's
gotta
not
It's okay.
the
You can
greatest
say
gotta
that.
pick it.
In the area. The bubble.
Okay.
The bubble we live
Okay.
in.
I mean, they're my longtime fave. That is every Saturday morning. Little bit of a routine. Gotta
Oh, I
love
love
it.
that.
Yep.
It's cool in there too. It's like so
Have you
eclectic.
been?
Yeah.
I absolutely love it there. We go to see her every single morning.
I
She's
love
our
that. Shout
favorite server. Yeah. Does that surprise you at all?
No.
No, it doesn't surprise you at all. So did I nail them all? Like, where to go, where to
Yeah.
eat?
Yeah.
Is that all of them?
Sure.
Okay. Awesome. Mitch.
Yeah, so besides the event center,
There's no show that night.
yeah, I think restaurant, FDR, 4-Day Ray, or Fox Garden, probably the go-to.
Fox Garden.
Family or
Big time.
Family,
Rich
yeah,
family.
with
Family.
kids. It's
Yeah.
That's our
go to
favorite.
family, yeah.
Do you have a date night spot?
Gosh, I mean, there's a lot of good ones in the
know.
district.
I know.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's 1933 HC Tavern. What's the newer one on 116th by Nickel Plate? Like Cooper and
Cooper and Cow.
That one's good.
That one's
Like
good.
that.
Oh no, now I have to change some
Okay,
of
go
my
ahead.
answers.
Yeah,
You can
have
add,
a
just
date
add
night
2.
ad.
We heard so much about Hotel Nickel Plate's bar
Oh yeah.
before the show on Friday night. So I have not been there yet, but I think that's going to be on my rotation.
It's a
for
very
date
cool
night.
view there.
We did like a
Yes.
girls' night out, like kind of
Okay.
party cocktail hour there, and it was
Okay.
really fun.
Oh
Because
my
all
gosh.
their like doors like this open.
Okay.
So especially when it's nicer, and then they have like the
Fire
fire pits
pits.
going.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's on the trail, so it's like great people watching.
Okay. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're right across from Penn and Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make a
And then
candle.
hopefully the new patted shoe.
Oh.
Keep talking about it. But
That is going to be another fan favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta say it's pretty cool. If you were to ask my 6-year-old son, he would say 101 Beer Kitchen because of the puppy chow.
the kids
Yeah.
meals there are really
Yes.
great.
Yeah, they are
Really, and they
Yes.
can pick each little category.
Yes.
Yeah, our kids love that.
Did
Yeah.
we, I
I'd
think
try
we
that
all
one,
have
too.
6-year-olds. Well, yours just turned
7, but
Okay, all right, love it. I'd say it's in the water, but Mitch is still new here, so probably.
So what are some other good? Richie Woods, like do some.
Oh,
yes.
Kids.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I saw a little ruffle of the feathers about Richie Woods in that Andretti
oh,
place.
Oh, I
Something
don't know about that.
Somebody was talking about the birds migrating
oh,
in some light situations.
oh. You know,
so I don't know how that's going to pan
do
out.
you
but-
know who kept our staff going the last 2 weeks? Honest answer: Rise and Roll Coffee. Rise and Roll Coffee.
I don't know if I've
Donuts.
ever had their coffee, and I'm a big coffee person.
Are you? It's. The
I mean, we always
closest
go
one-
for the donuts,
It- yeah, we now have a coffee situation here for staff, and we were like, we need a coffee, but we really need donuts, and it's like super close. So-
can you buy it there?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Rise and Roll. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it's straightforward cup of coffee. It kept us running.
We
but
need
it
to
was
call
fun.
whoever's at launch to set up your coffee bar here.
I would love that, Mitch.
Yeah.
Can we make that?
Bring him back.
Sorry,
for
Mitch.
another-
The pressure.
The employee demands.
Keep them happy.
Yes.
Need caffeine.
Yes.
that's
Long
true.
hours.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your hours like? Do you have to work every event?
Yeah. Yeah. For us, it's fun because like people come here to play. This is where we get to work. So I love to say, work hard, play harder, and what a cool place to do both things here. So event days, we have one tonight. A lot of staff will start trickling in 8, 9 o'clock, depending on which area you're sitting in. Box office opens, ticket office opens at 9 o'clock. So they're here early. We're all around greeting guests and taking care of, the food and beverage team is, I don't know if they must live here. I think, do they live here?
Yeah, I
have
came in
pots.
Sunday. They were here again.
They were here again.
Like a bunk
Yep.
room.
Yep. So it really depends, but we're all here greeting guests and welcoming folks into the building for events. So we'll all be here.
I
ready
had
and
one
excited to
question
say
that,
hi.
about what you said.
Okay.
You said the box office opens at 9, so can people come here and buy the tickets if they don't want to buy online?
Yes.
Okay.
They can. So check our website for open hours.
Does that save on fees, or is it all the same?
It does.
It does.
Oh, okay.
Yep. You don't have to pay to park if you come down during the workday. If you want to come and purchase your tickets here, I will say for Lindsay Sterling this Friday,
is that this Friday?
It's this Friday. Yep. And there's not going to be any tickets.
Yeah,
at
when do you
walk up.
release this? Like,
Oh, yeah, that's a
I
good
don't
call.
know. Ask her.
It'll probably be on December 3rd.
oh, it'll be sold out.
It'll be sold out.
Okay.
It'll be
We're
over.
talking about a sold out
It's
show.
okay.
Yeah.
The
we talk about that now?
congratulations!
We
Yeah,
sold
there you
out.
go.
We're talking about
Yay.
Alabama, December 3rd. shows
Alabama.
December 9th.
Yep. So
There you
Buy your
go.
tickets.
yeah. We'll have AEW December 4th, All Elite Wrestling, which is really cool. It has a very strong
Oh.
following. So
Wait, is that for kids too?
yes,
or do you
it
think
is.
no?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what your
If you're
kids
a
are
cool
into.
parent or not.
Yeah, what your parents'
Yeah, it's a
parenting
school
style.
night. I don't know. This feels like a very responsible endorsement. I guess you gotta know what's happening. It is.
Oh,
it
here
is-
we go.
Yep, here we go.
And it's on TV too, so that's
Oh,
a cool
oh,
story.
that's
Yeah.
really
live
cool.
from
Kind of
Fishers,
watch
Indiana.
before if you want.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good, cool shout out.
It's gonna put us on the map in more ways than one. Yeah, it's
I love
exciting.
that.
So December 4th and December 9th with Alabama, that'll be another really fun one. Tickets will be available online, but also come to the ticket office. Double check those hours online, and then after that, Mud Sock Rock rivalry game.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
HSC and Fishers High School, December 20th. I love it because kids are done with school, and it's the perfect way to start winter break.
Yes. And I
Come
love
here
that
and
it's
hang
the
out.
girls' game and the boys' game.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes. More to come on the court and what that looks like.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll talk
Oh.
about that later. It's a fun teaser for everybody.
Yeah, that's exciting.
What
Yeah.
event are you guys most excited about?
I'm absolutely excited about that.
Let's talk.
Awesome.
Because I'm excited to bring the kids here.
Yes.
I need to get go to a fuel game too. 'Cause
Sure.
That's
I
what
I
I'm
think that's
thinking
really
for
cool.
the kids for Christmas.
Yeah.
A fuel game.
Like an experience.
Like
gift.
after Christmas. Like they get it for Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But I was looking at Nitro Circus, but it's so early. And I'm like, oh, I wanted that to be a Christmas gift. Is it sold
I
out?
see.
No, it's not. There's
Tickets
Oh,
are
okay.
available.
available.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
maybe. We'll see. I'll keep an
And
eye.
Blake Shelton's school. That's like a big
Yeah.
hit.
That's a big one.
Huge
And
That
Megan
is.
Maroney.
Megan Maroney.
I saw her this summer.
And we played volleyball in high school, and I'm like excited to come to volleyball
Oh,
games.
awesome. That's fantastic.
And I feel like we've seen them do stuff out in the community like all summer.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
been
at the
everywhere.
yard for an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And their social media is great.
Yeah, you should have them on your podcast.
that's a good
No,
idea.
That's a good idea.
They would love that. They would
Yeah.
love that. We'll make sure you're connected.
Yeah, that would be great. And I'm excited to see the football and like the different
Yes.
rules, like indoors.
Yeah.
I think that'll be like fast paced, action packed.
Keep an
Yeah.
eye on their head coach. He's awesome. You should. I'm going to line up your podcast for the rest of the time.
perfect.
Yes, he would be another
Kick
great
off
one.
next year. Strong
Yes, here we
with
go.
The guests.
Yeah, Mitch is. Are you already working out? Are you gonna? When's you gonna try out for the team?
I
I
missed
saw-
my window.
I
Yeah.
saw they had the
Oh,
open
biscuits.
tryouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about going.
What position?
I was gonna take the easy route and like try to kick or something.
I was gonna say if we
Been a
line
while
up a
since I've been
podcast with them, we'll
sprinting.
all be out there and see who can
Yeah.
do the best
yeah,
kick.
like,
Yeah.
run us through it, like
That's
do a little
awesome.
combine.
Our husbands coached our third grade boys team this year.
Oh, how did that go?
Great.
Awesome.
The year before, they both were out of town, and we had to fill in coaching.
Come on, I love
we
that.
did great.
They
and
were the best
kids
team.
Loved it.
They were the
Yeah.
best team.
Loved
We
Yeah.
brought a speaker pregame.
Yeah.
That
we brought the
See?
fun.
was, yeah, we
I
brought
love that. Sports are the best.
And we're riding this IU high, except for the loss to Ohio State.
Oh, it's too soon. Too
Yeah.
soon.
Don't bring it up.
It's okay.
All right. Well, thank you for sitting down.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next Tuesday.